Welcome back, Rivals. This is Xonia, and you are in the zone. And today I want to start out the video with a really quick shout out to a bunch of other YouTubers. I get a lot of messages that say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I found you, Xonia. I've never seen a YouTuber before. And there are actually quite a few of us out there. And so there are two new ones today, and then two old ones that I just want to quickly introduce you to, and you can give them a look over. Again, I cannot make all the videos in the world, and so because of that, I'm really thankful that there are other people out here in YouTube. I don't see it as kind of competition. I see it as a way for all of us to support the game, and so I really want to lift these guys up, and maybe you'll go to their channel and you'll find out that you like their commentary and their videos way better than mine. Please feel free to unsubscribe from me and go to theirs. I want you guys to enjoy the stuff that you're watching, and I don't want you to just come to my channel because you feel like you have to. So here are four other guys that you can give a quick look at. Up first, we've got Eddie Mongo. He's got a whole bunch of videos on here. He's been here much longer than me, and he hasn't uploaded anything in 4 months, but you never know when he might come back. So give some of his videos a look and see if you like the way that he goes about his YouTube channel. Then we have XXII, who has also been here much longer than me as well. He's just uploaded a couple new ones, especially with the new clan just coming out. He's really busy because I think he's in college now, and he just started his first year, and so give him some support and go over and check out his videos and see if you like the way that he goes ahead and introduces the rest of the world to Urban Rivals. Up next, we have one of the newer people, Flash the Gamer. He sent me a message today and actually reminded me to do this. I almost completely forgot to do this altogether, but thanks to him, I was able to remember to do this. Flash the Gamer, he's one of the newer ones. He's uploaded a whole bunch of videos recently, so he uploads way more content than me. So if you're looking for someone who uploads even more than just once a week, then this is probably one of the guys that you're going to want to be looking at. And then finally, we have someone who actually messaged me 1 month ago, and I completely missed his message on YouTube, and so I want to go ahead and just quickly say, go ahead and check out his channel. He's got some high-level stuff here, and he is still very active. He uploaded just 6 days ago, and so give his channel a look as well and see how it's going. As always, again, I really want to just encourage anyone who is interested in making videos to go ahead and do that. If you're upset with the way that I make videos, then please make your own. I'm happy to actually help you do that. Again, I don't see this as a competition. I'm not trying to have more viewers than anyone else. What I am trying to do is just support Urban Rivals through, making videos online, and if other people can do that as well, then I am all about that. So take a look at these channels, see how they work out, and if you like one better than mine, please make sure to subscribe and check them out as often as they make videos. With that, let's get back to our video for this week. And this week we're going to be looking at our new bloods, but since I didn't actually do a review of the cards individually last week, we're going to take a look at the entire Hive clan. But first off, our 4 newest cards are Data, Nameko, Easter, and 13. I think it's 13. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be 13 or Z, but I'm assuming it's 13 in Roman numerals. So here what we're going to go ahead and do is Kurlat is actually giving me some issues with loading this morning on the card. It's having trouble with the new Hive clan, so I'm just going to go straight into the clan page here, and it's going to be grayed out. I'm really sorry I can't give you the color pictures for all of these, but like I said, Kurlat is having issues, and I need to go ahead and make this video right now. So let's talk a little bit about Hive, and then I'm going to cover all 10 of these new cards in our clan review for this week. I actually made one last week, and then after I looked at what I had written, my play experience with these as I went to go get Wave LD was quite different from what actually was the case for these cards. So anyway, let's go ahead and go through it for now. So remember that the Hive clan, the bonus is going to be better versus stronger opponents who have more stars against you. So your lower star hands are going to go ahead and get a boost in power for your bonus, and higher star hands are going to have a smaller bonus, which means that you're going to rely more on your abilities, but you will also still have more stars than them. Don't forget that their min is lower than Montana, but not as low as Uppers and Sacrom, and that they are absolutely great in T2. So that is the quick rundown of their bonus. You're going to have to do a lot more math calculation with these in order to figure out what is the best number of pills to play. So that is one good thing if you're playing opponents that are not quite as strong in doing math quickly. That can be a huge bonus if you can play faster. Anyway, starting from last week, first we'll talk about Un here. Un is 2-star uncommon at 5-3 with -2 power and damage, min 3. Obviously he's going to meet his min, so he doesn't have to play any more pills, but he does have horrible power, so he's going to be very reliant on his ability. Against 7 power 5-star cards, he's going to be able to force them to play 4 additional pills, and he's going to do 2 DR against them, which is absolutely great for a 2-star card. There's room for better 2-star cards though in the future, but he's definitely not the worst. He always will offer partial DR, which is always good for a 2-star, and he can force pills, so overall he's not bad at all. However, a lot of the time when I had him in my hand, I definitely felt like he was kind of the weak link, and I felt like I was kind of playing around him. So DR won't affect low damage or minus life cards in addition. So overall, I'm not sure if I can recommend this card as being a staple for a very long time, but he is a good card that you definitely will want to play right now in the 2-star slot, and of course he is the clan mascot, so obviously a great card in that way. Up next we have Gemini. Gemini is a 3-star common, 7/4 with protection attack. She's a very unassuming card. She doesn't look that amazing, but I found her to be a really great 3-star card for this clan. She makes sure to force those pills in a simple but elegant way, and using that protection attack, making sure that her attack is not taken down by a lot of those clans like Raam, uppers, and many other cards as well, protecting her own attack and forcing them to have to pill over her. And with 7 power, she's able to hold her own as well. So overall, I would say she is an amazing common and a really good 3-star right now for Hive, but we will probably see better in the future. She's more of a protection card than an offensive card, which you might want to see a little bit more of in your 3-stars. Up next, we have Lumia from last week, 4-star uncommon, 6/6 with SOA. She may not seem special at first, but that SOA really messes with people. It makes her immune to DR, and her only real weakness is her 6 power. However, her SOA is also going to cut down most of the cards that wreck her. So if you think of the All-Stars clan, All-Stars is going to reduce her to 4 power. However, even though All-Stars reduces her to 4 power, she is going to use her SOA, which is going to cut a lot of the abilities which they are so dependent on in the clan. So even All-Stars is really going to be hurt by her. So she's never really going to go down without a fight. She requires at least a few pills in order to get the round win because she's only 6 power, so you're going to have to pill and definitely invest into her, but it's worth it, I think. She's a very scary card and may stay a staple for a long time. Then we have Aegis. Aegis is a 5-star rare, 5/7 equalizer plus 1 power. Absolutely crushed by SOA, that's about it. He crushes most other 5-star cards and may break even versus other 2-star cards at the very least. His real use may come from being able to control the opponent's best card, especially if the opponent goes first, because they're not going to want to match up their best card versus Aegis, because Aegis just gets even stronger the better the opponent is he goes against. So basically he's a powerhouse that's going to require you to have more pills than the opponent at the time, so pair him with some pill recovery cards. So if you're going to put him in a half deck, put him in a half deck with Riots. Overall, this card is going to rule in T2 and retains usefulness in his T1. 7 damage is amazing as well, making him super useful in all formats, and he may be a contender for one of the best 5-star cards for a long time, or at least until the leader comes out. And one of his real dangers is that people may consider him not to be overpowered because he has this equalizer power that absolutely is crippled when he is facing SOA. Then we had our 2 special releases. Up first was Raam, a 3-star rare with 6/4 equalizer, -1 damage, min 2. An amazing DR for T2. It mimics Uranus, but has a higher min and a little bit less DR against 4-star card. But otherwise, a more offensive Uranus in T2. The min 2 is great and covers the basic amount of damage well against any and all star levels. A wonderful card that'll definitely get banned in my opinion for sure. I pulled this card in the promotion pack that I bought, and I won another, and it was definitely a very fun card for me to play with. It was an amazing and excellent 3-star card for Hive, and a great DR with enough damage to keep her a threat to the opponent so they just can't let her through. I sold off both though while her price was still high. The lack of the extra 1 damage like Uranus is going to hurt though, as she can't threaten a 2-hit KO with 7 damage cards. Still, she's going to be a great card you're really going to enjoy playing with, and will be very, very strong if you want to play a low-star T2 deck with this clan. Then, we had Wave LD, the clan's LD, get released. 2-star LD with 7/2, consume 1, min 3. Now consume is a power that is basically toxin for pills, taking effect immediately and taking pills over time. 7 power is great for this clan, although 2 damage is a bit low. However, currently this is quite honestly perhaps the best 2-star card in the game. If Gil is the benchmark for the best, Wave LD has the same stats, steals the same number of pills, though it's over time, has a lower minimum, and even has more attack manipulation versus anything over 2 stars. Her one downside is that to equal Gil, she must be played on round 1. so she isn't quite as useful on round 2 or round 3. This is the only reason I still think Gil slightly out-edges her. Even though against higher star cards, she's still going to get more attack manipulation against them due to her power. So she might be able to get 1 extra because of that. However, the later you wait to play, Gil is still equally as strong on round 3 as on round 1. So she isn't quite as useful on as many rounds as Gil, which to me means that she's not quite as good as Gil. So what more can I say though? This card is amazing in just about every possible way. I really hope you got her because you'll be regretting it for months if you didn't. And now, on to this week's releases. Up first is Data, the 2-star common. At 6'2" with Poison 2 Min 4, she's basically Hive's Zapatino. Ergo, a really good 2-star card. I don't really like Poison personally, but this card is hard not to like. With 2 Poison and Min 4, it's certainly not a useless Poison ability, and even more deadly in ELO. You will never be sure if she's ulding in order to try and get a free 6 damage, or if she's actually being played with a bunch of pills in order to make sure she gets that 6 to even 8 damage. Overall, a wonderful, very sneakily powerful 2-star that does a lot more damage than you might be expecting at first, so don't underestimate this common card. Next, we have Nameko, the 3-star uncommon. At 6'5" with -3 power min 6, this is another power reducer, but with a very high minimum. It's not broken, but it can force a few pills, at 2 against 2 or 3-star cards and 3 against 4 to 5-star cards. But as high power is a real issue for this clan, you would think that this is an attempt to help them out versus clans like Uluwatu. But honestly, in my opinion, this is not a good card for that. It's mediocre against normal clans, not even pulling them below its own power, and then not reducing enough against clans like Uluwatu in order to actually give that kind of bonus that it needs. So it needs to be more like a min 5 in order to do that, or a -4 power min 6, kind of more like Faye, to actually fill the needed role in this clan that I think Nameko is trying to fill against these high power cards coming against the clan. So as such, honestly, I wouldn't invest much in this card because you're going to have plenty of better options for 3-star and Hive. I don't see Nameko doing very well, other than the fact that right now it's got 5 damage on a 3-star, which might be enough to give some of those KO options, but you're going to be able to find better. Then we have Easter, our 4-star common. At 7'5" with -2 pills min 5, the lower damage is a bit sad, only 5 damage, but the minus pill abilities are always going to be dangerous in this clan. So as such, Easter is going to be a card you absolutely have to beat or lose a chunk of your pills, putting you in an even deeper hole. Easter is perfect for punishing players who uld, and with his ability, he won't be easy to predict how many pills are being played. But you can always play up to 2 for free, and even more if you want to make sure you get that damage in, and there's no way to know what he's going to be played with. His ability also helps him to stay relevant against the DR without, losing all of his damage and basically becoming useless. So he may not be the best, but he is definitely a good enough 4-star for now to warrant putting in your deck. And last, we have 13, the 5-star rare. At 8'4" with -4 life min 1, that 8 power is going to make this card very scary, and being 8/8 is amazing. However, it's still split damage, kind of like Drain, and Drain is actually one of the lowest priced clan leaders, and I think part of that is because he is split damage. Against SOA, you're basically going to have extremely mediocre damage. He's really no KO option as well with this one, unless you play it first. Ergo, this design is forced to be played early. The min is very low though, so that is very good. Obviously lower than all of the damage clans with minimums on them, so that's really good, and it might allow you to build strange kind of deck combinations with, say, 13 being able to run with Timber and some defeat -1 min 0 cards like Bill, because you would be able to get 11 damage off and then take that 1 extra. But other than that, I can't really see 13 as being too amazing. 8 damage is 8 damage though. Your options right now are either an unstable power or an unstable damage as your 5-star, so pick your own poison. And overall, those are our cards for Hive right now. Hive is very strong. A lot of people have reported getting very high ELO scores with them once you figure out how to use the bonus. So if you have a chance to get a hold of the cards in this clan, please go for it. As always, we're going to go ahead and go into our pack openings now. I've got some credits for that, and hopefully I'll be able to pick up a couple more of the newest cards. So, I'm going to go ahead and refresh, and then I'll see you guys back here. Alright, Rivals, well, let's get right into it. We're going to open our 4 Mega New Blood packs, and we've got a lot of really split rares right now. We've got a lot of rares that are either really good or really bad, so getting that 1,000 Clints per credit mark could be difficult unless we hit one of the really big cards, so let's just hope for some of the new ones are Ymira. Let's see how it goes. Pack number 1. And it looks like we have the infamous Milo's draw. A lot of people were reporting that they got a whole bunch of Milos, but we did unlock Data. That's good. So we have her mission, just 20 poison, so that's not too bad. All right, well, let's take a look at this pack. All right, so we have Gemini, Milos, Taurus, Fletcher, Yulati, Data, and Jennifer. Milos, again, the kind of 2-star version of Spike for Berserk. Very good with the Revenge. 7-2 with the -4 -4 on power on Revenge. Very good 2-star card. You're definitely going to want to get a hold of him. I'm surprised his price is so low. It probably should be bigger, but I guess it's because Berserk is not too popular outside of really, really good ELO players. Anyhow, we've got Fletcher as well. Fletcher with that great 8-1, even as a 1-star. Absolutely fantastic with her cancel op life modification. Very good 2-star card for Sentinel, making it very difficult to choose. You may want a different one due to the damage being a little bit lower, but overall, fantastic card, especially for newer players in the uncommon slot. And then we have Jennifer, 4-star, really punishes the opponent with her defeat, +3 life, and then otherwise 8-4, doing 8-6 essentially with a life swing. Very, very good 4-star card that forces your opponent to basically say, do you want to pay a lot and only get 3 less damage or 3 less life gap, or do you want me to win with very few pills and get that kind of life gap over you? So, fantastic little card there through Jennifer. Alright, let's go ahead and open up our next pack. Probably only hit about 2,500 on that one, so we're going to have to really make it up. Hope that we get one of those big pricey cards. We'll see how it goes. Pack number 2. Okay, it looks like we've got Blink here, so that's good. Blink's price has fallen a bit now, though, so none of the other 2 pricey cards. Maybe we just came in under on this one. Looks like we did pretty good for this pack. Anyway, we've got Taurus, Quinzel, Blink, Data, Sephora, Yulati, and Spidey. Again, Quinzel, a great 4-star card, which you can't see right now because the entire website is having issues loading. Basically 8-4 with the +3 damage, kind of split damage instead of split power, kind of along the lines of Walkie. Not quite as good as Walkie, but still a very solid, very stable 4-star you can run alongside Walkie. So an excellent 4-star card you're going to want to pick up. Blink, again, the kind of the rowdy CR replacement that just gets more and more and more attack manipulation. Absolutely devastating card, great rare, great 4-star card for Junks, which makes me a little sad because I don't like when Junks is really strong. They have a lot of annoying pill manipulation cards, and I just am not a fan of playing against them personally because they're pretty good. And we got Data again, so that's good. We've got Sephora, again, 9-4 with no ability. What are you going to do with that? So, not the best, not the worst, but definitely not the best. And then Spidey, the only reprisal SOA, the only SOA card available to you in Rescue right now. So, excellent little, I think, 6-6 card? I think it's 6-6. It's a great little card for you in Rescue. Let's go ahead and get our next pack. So far, we're kind of lackluster in our rares. That's okay. Green D! Oh, and Zukrang! Excellent! And we got our Friska. I haven't gotten a Friska yet. Excellent. Alright, so we got Taurus, Green D, Stygia, Zukrang, Friska, Carmine, and Gemini. So, Green D, a fantastic little 2-star card for the Riots. Green D is that kind of growth -1 damage min-2 that you're really looking for. A great little 2-star DR to go in the clan. I think she's going to become kind of a staple, one of the very, very, very strong DRs that you can throw into your deck. And only taking up 2 stars, that makes her very, very powerful. She'll probably work out very well in combination with this clan and the new Hive clan. So be looking out for her. I'm expecting her price to definitely go up, despite the fact that it's only at 15 right now. She's a great little 2-star card. Zukrang, one of the most stable all-around cards, which is why he's ELO banned. 7-7 with the +1 attack per, is it life left, I think it is? It's either life left or pills left, I don't remember, sorry. but a great, excellent Geist card because he has that attack manipulation that you really need in the clan. And so when this clan is really kind of suffering from being able to get enough attack in there without investing a lot of pills, Zukrang has the ability to do that, which makes him absolutely devastating. All right, and then we have Friska, the 5-star card that's going to help Frozen come back in with some DR with the -4 min1, 7/6. Very strong card, has that low min1, which is fantastic. It'd be nice if she was -5, but she's only an uncommon, so you can't expect the -5 from that. Overall, a very strong, very deadly 5-star card that you're definitely going to start seeing in T2 decks that incorporate Ymira and the Frozen clan. Then we have Carmine, the Spiaggi replacement that is not actually Spiaggi. You might want to use him for the extra damage as he's 6/3, but overall he's not going to be quite as good as Spiaggi because his min is a little bit higher. Anyway, overall, fairly decent pack. Go ahead and get another pack. Where are we at right now? I think that was 3. I think that was 3, so we're on our last one. Hopefully this one turns out a little bit better. We'll see if we can hit the jackpot in our last one, like some of our other videos. Oh man, Alright, well there you have it. We did it. We did it. The last card of the last pack. We made our 1,000 cleanse per credit, that's for sure. Alright, here we've got Tiwi1, Seaporks, Rocket, Strigia, Boomba, Lumia, and Ymira, the woman herself. Alright, so we've got Tiwi1. Actually, I do not have too many of him. I have not pulled him too much. He is the Tiwi kind of Tiwi LD counterpart that does basically the same thing, but in a slightly different way, with defeat, or with the DR instead of defeat, making him a really great 3-star to run alongside Tiwi if you can. Overall, again, a 3-star card that you would really like, but do you need a more offensive one for your deck? It's really going to depend on whether or not you're running kind of mono or not. I'm not sure, but overall, I would actually say Tiwi1 in many situations will not be quite as good as Tiwi, but because he's real DR, he's going to be a little bit better in my opinion because, you know, Tiwi's not going to be able to stop the one-hit KO cards. He's not going to be able to do that because he gets his defeat after. So overall, you're going to be a little bit safer with Tiwi if you need the same amount and you're trying to prevent the KO. Then we have Lumia. Again, an amazing card. I'm glad I got another one of her. 6/6 with the SOA. We just talked about her today, so make sure you get a hold of her. And Ymira, the basically Big 6, newest addition to the big cards. And 8/7 cancel op, power and damage with the Frozen bonus is just insane. So obviously you want to get a hold of her if you can. So those are our cards for this week. I'll go ahead and head on over and let you take a look at my collection so you can see what I got. Overall, I hope you enjoyed this week. Guys, if you liked this video, then make sure to hit that like button. If you really liked it, then make sure to share it with your friends. And as always, don't forget to subscribe for more of my Urban Rivals videos. This is Xonia, and you've been in the zone. Alright, sorry to cut right in here again, I just forgot right now, this Charlie that you can't see right now, man, I can't believe that the site is so laggy right now for me. I don't know what's going on, but the pictures just won't show up. Anyway, this Charlie I actually pulled out of my daily box. Apparently they have started doing a little bit more of the uncommons. If you know and you follow me on this channel, basically, they gave out some rares like the first day or the first week, and then they had some uncommons and commons, then they switched to only commons, and it looks like they've gone back to adding in uncommons again. I've been doing my daily box fairly regularly, but maybe not quite as much as often, but I've noticed that the uncommons have kind of been stepped up for me, because I guess I just wasn't getting very good ones before, and I managed to pull this Charlie just the other day. So if you have stopped doing the daily box, if you thought, you know, basically it's useless and you can't get any good cards, I was just given a Charlie. So obviously you should be working on those 10 rounds every single day in order to try and get the commons and uncommons that they will give out. Anyway, guys, make sure you keep up with those daily boxes. That's all. So thanks again.